Alright guys, I was reading some of the comments on this TNA Impact review I put up last night, and I got a comment here from Hawks Hockey 8819, and I'm just going to read the comment. It says, pushing a Thursday Impact show for 2 weeks, bringing a new knockout, pushing the aces, bringing new talent on gut checks, giving them both a promo, bringing back Petey, they have X Division matches, Hardy lost to Bully, they went live and I'm sure they're working on that as well. Everything you wanted in the past couple months and you still don't like it. What do you want now, besides no Hogan, Brooke, and Bischoff? Well, I'm pretty sure I've said in my videos every single week on TNA Impact that they do have some positive stuff going on, but there's a lot of bad shit happening on these shows too. For example, pushing a Thursday Impact show for 2 weeks. That is a positive thing. I don't think I've ever complained about that, but yeah, I mean, they don't have pay-per-views all the time anymore, so they kind of have to. They're forced into that. But yes, they have been building up Jeff Hardy versus Bully Ray for next week. They announced the tag title match and all of that stuff, so I give them credit for doing that. They are trying to build up the TV shows. Now, bring in a new knockout. This doesn't impress me. Taryn Terrell, she sucks in the ring. And I mean, she has some appeal. But at the same time, they had knockouts already. And they still have knockouts who are good in the ring, who they just don't use. So why would I be impressed that they turned the referee Taryn Terrell, who looks good but can't wrestle at all, just because they start putting her in matches, I'm supposed to be impressed with that? Pushing the aces. Yeah, they've been doing that for a few weeks now, but for almost an entire year they've done nothing but bury these guys. Why would I instantly change my opinion? And I've done nothing but say that they've been pushing the aces more and more. They've been booking them better now that they actually have been winning some matches. So I think I've made that clear that I am happy with what they're doing with the aces now, but damn, I mean, let's be honest here. The aces aren't the best team in the world. You got Taz, Bully Ray, Devon, Anderson, Wes Briscoe, Garrett Bischoff, Doc, and Luke Gallows, and fucking D'Lo Brown, man. Is this an awesome group? Is this the NWO Part 2? No, it's not. I have said that they've been doing better with the Aces. I'm trying to make the best out of a bad situation. The Aces were never going to be anything great once you saw who the members are. Bring in new talent on gut checks. I mean, yeah, maybe we'll get some good gut check matches, but we're never going to see these guys again, so who cares? And giving them both a promo, I mean, that's nothing. I mean, once again, you're not going to see them again. Bringing back Petey. This kind of goes with they have X Division matches. I understand that they're trying to push the X Division right now. At least right now. And bringing back Petey was awesome to see, but is he going to stick around? Because they do have this one night only X Division pay-per-view tonight. And sometimes they start pushing the X Division when they have a show like Destination X, and then as soon as it's over, these guys go away. I mean, is Petey here to stay? Or is he just going to disappear? I don't think he's here to stay. I would like to see him stay, but I'm not getting excited about Petey Williams because TNA does this. They'll bring in guys like they did with Low-Key and Jigsaw, and they'll try to build up the X Division, and once Destination X is over, these guys are gone. And I just have no faith in TNA to push anything like this. Every time they come up with an idea, they do it for a little while, and then they just drop it. I mean, look at the whole, if you're X Division champion, at Destination X you get a world title shot. Well shit, that pay-per-view doesn't even exist anymore, so that whole thing's over. I mean, I wouldn't get excited about that. So that's why I'm not just going crazy for the X Division. I'm all for the X Division. I think they have a lot of talent, and they could really do something with that. But, I mean, damn, fans have been saying that for a long time now, and TNA hasn't listened. So, we'll see what happens. Plus, when you have this triple threat gimmick for the X Division matches, you're going to have a lot of the same guys. And they may bring in some new ones every once in a while, but they're really going to have to keep at it. And I just don't have faith that TNA is going to do an X Division match every single week. I mean, this show had 4 matches on it. So that's another thing that would make me happy. Maybe some more matches and some better storylines. So Hardy lost to Bully Ray. That was your next point. Yeah, they clearly had this whole Bully Ray thing planned, at least for a few months. I don't think they had it planned as long as they claim, with that Bully Ray video revealing the secrets behind the Aces and Eights. I don't think they had it planned that long. But yes, I'm very happy that Bully Ray is now the champion. But the Aces and Eights were shit. They basically had to do something like this. And really, it's not amazing. They're just doing damage control. They're trying to repair the damage they did to the Aces and Eights by having Bully Ray out there as champion. And right now it's working. So hopefully they can continue it. They went live, and I'm sure they're working on that as well. I have, from the first, well, they're not live anymore, but I assume you mean they've also gone on the road and things like that. So yes, I've said since the first road show that this is a positive thing. I'm very happy TNA is doing this now. And even if they're not live anymore, I don't really think that affects the show. I would rather watch a live show, but I don't think that's a deal breaker or anything. At least they're on the road again. That is a positive. Everything you won the past couple months and you still don't like it. So what do I want now besides no Hogan, Brooke, and Bischoff? Well, that's a pretty big one because Hogan, Brooke, and Bischoff are all over these fucking shows, along with Sting and other people like that. So that's my problem with this. I get 5 fucking Hogan segments a show and 4 matches. And I'm including both Hogans in that, by the way. But still, that's a lot of Hogan for a 2-hour show, and I don't understand it. And it's not just that, it's the fact that they have guys like RVD, who beat Kenny King 3-4 times before dropping the belt to him. It's a bunch of shit like this that goes on in TNA that just really turns me off the product. When you have Austin Aries and Bobby Roode, 2 of the best wrestlers in this company, and they're in a tag team division with 2 other teams, and that's pretty much it for them right now. I mean, they're not really doing a lot with these guys. They still have Bully Ray and Jeff Hardy in the main events. And I think they have better talent with guys like Daniels and Kazarian that they just don't really use. And right now, I am a little excited for this AJ Styles storyline, but let's be honest, it's a rip-off of NWO and Sting. That's exactly what's happening here. Bound for Glory is going to be like Starrcade. AJ's going to join Team TNA, and he's going to fight back against the Aces and Eights at Bound for Glory. It's the exact same thing we saw in WCW. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because I think they're different enough to where it's not a complete rip-off or anything. But yeah, that's what we're watching again. And I'm just glad that AJ Styles is getting to play the role of Sting, because, I mean, with the way TNA does things, they could actually put Sting out there and try to make him the guy. So thankfully, they're going with AJ Styles. But I just saw this comment, and I kind of wanted to address a few of these things instead of writing this big, long response and stuff like that. And I know a few other people probably think I'm always ripping on TNA, and this is just, I'm trying to explain that I don't hate everything TNA does. I really don't. But they do a lot of stupid crap. And, I mean, there's a lot of things that, like I said, the Aces and Eights is not a strong team at all. And they're fighting guys like Joseph Park. It's just hard for me to care about stuff like that. So that's just my opinion. I mean, I'm not saying I'm right or someone else is wrong if they like TNA. It's all opinions. I mean, no one's wrong when it comes to that. So if you like the show, that's great. But yeah, there's just a few things I really, really do not like about TNA right now, and it makes it hard to watch the show sometimes because I feel like there is so much potential there for this company, and it just seems like every time they start to do something, I've tried in the past. If you've been watching my videos for a while, I was very high on the Aces and Eights in the beginning, and it feels like every time they try to do something, I'll get my hopes up, and then they just crush them for me. So I'm kind of on the fence about a lot of things until I actually see a result. And that's how I feel about these new X Division matches. And to an extent, that's how I feel about the new Aces and Eights. So far, they've been doing great, but it's like, right, all I'm doing is I'm watching and waiting for the downfall because I know it's coming. So I just wanted to make this video. I hope you guys have got some enjoyment out of it. Let me see what some of these other comments are, because I know I saw one about Ring of Honor on here. ROH sucks by Clarson440. ROH sucks, TNA is better. I'm not the biggest TNA fan, but but I'll take TNA any day than that tiny company that is never going to grow. Lion Killer 900, absolutely agree. Also, don't forget too many Sports Fest matches. Well, once again, this is all based on opinions. You like TNA, and I think TNA has room for improvement, but I like Ring of Honor, and I think they do have a lot of potential to grow. I mean, it's what you like. To me, I don't like to compare companies because I think they all offer something different. For example, WWE is an entertainment company. Ring of Honor is a wrestling company, and TNA is kind of a combination of both. So that's how I look at it. And I really don't like to compare the companies, but I do enjoy the Ring of Honor product more than I enjoy the TNA product right now. I just think that they have a lot of great wrestling, and they have some really young new talent in Ring of Honor, and that's what I like to see. I don't really care too much to watch Sting and Hogan try to relive their glory days on TNA Impact every week. I'm not interested in that anymore. I grew up in the Attitude Era. I've seen this shit already. And I want to see something new. I want to see guys who can go out there and put on great matches. So anyways, that's my... I mean, it's not really a rant video. I just wanted to make a response. I'm not pissed at any of the comments or anything like that. I just thought it would be better for a video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Leave your thoughts on it in the comments, and thanks for watching.